Yes, don't worry, buddy. Seriously, here we go. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the one, the only, the Azothan. Welcome back to Custom Craft. This is the part 2 of our shoutcast of Azeroth Wars. Last we left off, the Night Elves had the Horde horrendously pressed in at Orgrimmar, and now we are going to see where that battle continues on. Gray really hasn't helped as much as we expected. He's mostly donated way too much to his ally, hasn't rezzed his heroes, and has just sort of been like, you take the helm, buddy. 3-2 upgrades for the ranged attack on our pink player, and what's his melee look like? 3-2 as well. Brown, similar upgrades, and our light blue sentinel player, he's actually ahead, a little bit higher on his range damage. Focusing as you would expect he would, since he is a support race with flamethrowers, the range, the casters. Warchief Thrall has gone down. Oh no. Unless there's a secondary army here, this ain't gonna go where for Orgrimmar. It's going really badly. Oh! Excuse me, I'm not ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille. And here they go, storming their way through Orgrimmar. Oh, Vol'jin attempts to hold the gate briefly, but gets murdered so fast. You shall not! That's how that played out, just so we're clear. I wish they would make an animation of it. Probably should have been in a troll voice, man. You shall not pass. Oh, good night. Alright, and the Horde, wait, I mean, the Undead, why are they still producing so many units? I know they're going to go down here and, oh, the beautiful creep camp that is Gilneas. Gilneas, an independent human nation that can be taken over by most of the races in the game, has huge defenses, but also pays off hugely if you get it with a demi-hero added to each army as well. And right now it looks like... what's this battle down here? The book has got to be in Legion hands. Yes, of course. They've pilfered Dalaran, entering the dungeons and finding the Book of Medivh, allowing them to potentially summon the Burning Legion. Holy shit! Disrespectfully! Right in the Dalaran dungeons. Usually we recommend go ahead and like, just take a teleport, bro. Just take a teleport back to Northrend and play it safe there. But no, the Tychondrius the Darkener is just refusing. That's a pretty good cinematic shot right there. I like it. I gotta clip that. I'm at Stromgod, says Yusuf. Oh god, of course you are. Hold on. Oh my god, okay, so while the Burning Legion is summoning the, like, literally, oh, this is so bad, he should stop. If I were him, I would stop summoning the Legion right now, understanding that I am in significant danger in the next minute and a half of at least a fraction of one of these two armies breaking in, I mean, there's a lot, actually, shit, there's a lot of crap in the way of the Alliance to get there. I feel, and there's like a whole bunch of Dreadlords. This is kind of like a boss room, if you look at it the right way. You got Mal'Ganis and a high number of elite units. Right outside in the Dalaran, you have this army of undead that isn't even engaged with the true army of undead that is trying to fight them off. They're hoping they can buy the time they need to summon the Burning Legion, get out their god, and whoop ass. Let's look at the upgrades. 4-3 for our undead player on his melee. Looks like a 3-4 for dark green. More heavily into defense, which is fine. With the cleave that his elites do, he should be pretty okay. And I love the dwarves murdering the ice revenants. Oh, laddie, you think I haven't seen cold before? You've never seen the balls of a yeti? I've shot one from 500 yards. Just like your mother. Gave her me scoot face from 500 yards. Put a sniper stoke on my dick. Sorry. Alright, we'll cut that out. In bad news and all of the worst news, it looks like the Legion's actually going to get summoned. This is really bad news. Stranger says, I want to try some Azeroth Wars LR. Pretty good time. Uses says, why you keep ignoring me? I know you don't do it intentionally. I'm not. I'm just trying to shoutcast from the best of my ability. You know that the shoutcast on YouTube has to be just as good as me paying attention to you. And while I have to internally balance the understanding that I am recording for YouTube, while also trying to interact as appropriately as I should with Twitch, those two are somewhat inimical to each other. You have to understand how annoying it is for someone on YouTube to hear me calling out someone on Twitch. You just gotta. So I try to usually answer after my bits are done, or only if it pertains specifically to the strategy or the combat that's going. That's all. And let's go ahead and take a pause here. Talk about the positioning of the two armies. The steam tank wants to be closer, right? The steam tank has a wonderful ability to do a cannon shot, a flamethrower, and multiple attacks as long as it's loaded up full of riflemen. But it needs to be a lot closer. Bailgun Flamebeard could use... Let's see what his mana's at. He doesn't seem to be using Dispel. But Aviel does have Absorb Magic / Dispel on his character. Bailgun, of course, a demi that can die. Yeah, a lot of Yellow's melee is getting blocked out of this fight. But Red has so many undead casters. Unless Purge and Dispel are used appropriately, it's going to be a bad spot. Now, never mind. Hold on. Whoa. Okay. Hold on. You guys saw that, right? You saw what did that? That is amazing work together. So, a number of Dark Green's elite units are getting to the front line, and they have Cleave. Cleave is hitting the backline casters so much, just because they don't have a lot of armor. They're unarmored, and they have 0. And in the back line, oh god, you have the mortar teams, which already do extra damage to unarmored units, but with a further upgrade into splintering rounds, which you could see going off by little sparkles, they're doing even more. Without a melee line in front of this, Red's about to lose thousands of gold here. He should pull them back and leave, but if he leaves them in the fight, this puts Dark Green and Yellow hugely in an advantage. Ooh! Alright, some undead summons on the front are going to help there. You can hear Magni using his healing spray. The undead are doing very well, even despite their poor positioning, but you can see all the melee is just trying to work its way through the dead corpses of the casters, and now the casters are gone. Ooh, Varian Rin is dead. Alright, Galen's doing okay. Bolvar is the one with all of the items. Holy Jesus. Blue Demon Soul Fragment. Red Demon Soul Fragment. Okay, I've never heard of these. These are fascinating. Charlemagne, I know what that does. Firebolt, plus extra damage. The crown heals everyone around him and gives him stats. Ring of Protection, nice, just for extra defense. And his mana regeneration by 25. Bolvar is a tank, and Galen by himself is also a tank. When you choose to gear him out, he becomes even better. But his AoE stuns and ability to completely regenerate his health as an ultimate makes you feel so comfortable even on the front line. You're like, fuck yeah, I will. Of course. Look at that. Oh, War Stomp. I love it. He put Bolvar on a horse. I'm on a horse. I think zombies have built Orb of Quam. Sure, Bazo doesn't. Wow, Orion. Okay, so let's stop and talk about these Demon Soul Fragments that I was talking about. Nice response from Blue. With the summoning of the Legion, a huge force of demons and warlocks have come out of the portal, along with Felguard and Doomguards. Oh god, the Undead's reinforcements have not slackened. It looks like the humans are in a bad position now. A very bad position now. They're going to be relying entirely on the Night Elves being able to help them against the undead. That's just too much. So, what I was going to say is that the effects of that spell, though, if you get 5 Demon Soul Fragments, just 5, don't know how you get them, But 20 to all stats. It all combines into an item that is 20 to all stats, 15% attack speed, 50% mana regeneration, and an ability which resets cooldowns. Ultimate, reset, ultimate. That seems really powerful in a game that I already feel leans heavily towards hero squads, but okay. I'm fine with that. The Reef Elemental summons from Dark Greens, finally utilizing his Conjurers. Not water elementals, reefs. They live closer to the shore, you dingleberries. They're beach boys. They go surfing, not turfing. Oh, and there's the Divine Shield from Bolvar. Still the same Bolvar, I know. He's got Holy Light, Divine Shield. Probably a summon of reinforcements, and his ultimate is either a huge buff or resurrecting units around him. Maybe this has changed. Resurrecting his Stormwind champions may have lost a couple of his elites in that fight. 4-3, 4-5. Still focusing more on his defense, but upgrading his attack and defense as we go on. The nice balance between reinforcements and upgrades is something I expect from Yusuf, a long-time player. And here it is before the very wall. I forget what this wall is called, honestly. Like Durin's Wall or Theoden's Wall, Theodrin's, Yog-Sothothans? Yog-Azathans, I think was the name of this wall. Yog-Azathan's Wall. Absolutely. Anyway, right outside Stromgarde, here goes the battle against the Undead, Legion, and the humans and the dwarves. I look at this. God, the dwarves laugh at danger, don't they? Throwing their air units right into the caster line back here, trying to take out those necromancers, forcing a retreat from them. I like that response there from Pac-Man. The continuing fight. There's blue dropping down an AoE on the front lines. You're gonna have to pop one of your crown heals. Oh no, and the armor reduction / AoE damage here. AoE damage over time, I should mention. Oh, every single human unit on fire on that front line, that's bad. And they're silenced. They're silenced. Oh no, actually, sorry, that's not a silence. That's actually a charge. That is... Oh, it is a silence, though. But they have charge. That also makes it look like that. That is upsetting. That must mean that Yusuf got Sylvanas. Or no, Pac-Man got Sylvanas, right? Where is she? Where's she at? Is she on the back lines? Ugh, humans are viciously beat. There's the retreat. They're realizing, no, this is a bad concave for us. We gotta back it up. Adjust, heal up, get into our town, use our spells, delay. Yellow, though, not backing up. I hope Yusuf will say B. You gotta say B sometimes. Sometimes your ally can't tell. I like that Yellow's able to get these siege tanks on the front line, but all that chaos damage is gonna mean that their siege armor doesn't mean a whole lot of all against demons. However, mostly undead now. Alright, that means time to use your cannon, time to use your flames. Oh, there's the AoE damage. Watch for those mortar rounds incoming. Let's slow it down and just enjoy the slaughter. Oof. Don't put your casters on the front line. Don't do it! Silva says, also, I'm gonna just say this. You know the AWLR Azeroth Wars replays that I saved of the update probe? A running theme among them is that I was focusing on what a game is meant to be fun, regardless of whether or not you win or lose. Silva, that's amazing. I'm glad you focused on that. Ryan says, thanks. When I played WoW, almost never set a foot in the hinterlands. I didn't know for sure. Cool, I'm glad people are answering your questions. Uses Azothan. Sometimes when you type something, it doesn't show in a replay. I did say back. You sure? It's supposed to always show it. But okay. I'll look at your chat, but we should be checking on the Night Elves. God, this fight just doesn't stop, though. I always forget what it is about these mass war maps that make me so happy. It's that even if a fight doesn't immediately go to my advantage, I really feel like there's always a chance to fix it if I've prepared. Oh no, Bolvar on the front lines. He's now in the river. Hey, Betty! Oh shit, I keep pushing the wrong button. Looks like you're on the wrong side of the river. He went up and around. You can do it in WoW, so I guess why not, right? I know in WoW you can swim across or walk across and then get up around that way and just walk across. It does somewhat lessen the importance of this bridge, but it's still a choke point. This is a choke point, and it has a weird tri-choke point that you actually have to take into consideration, but also is somewhat of a boon if you are trying to defend here and need to retreat. I will say that, having gotten my hero stuck down here so many times, I like to see it, but it does make it easier. I like it. You know what? Fuck it, I like it. Oh my god, those casters. Look at this attack, retreat, defense. Aviel needs to make sure to use his Explorer's ability. They have a on cooldown healing ward. It is supposed to be a campfire, but it's a healing ward. If he uses that, his army essentially, hit and run, has a very hard time dying. It is very dwarfy. Like, oh yeah, of course. We're gonna, I mean, if we can't wreck the fucker's head. Oh. Let's talk about the ultimates being dropped here. Murden Bronzebeard, level 10, has decided to go into his avatar mode, making him completely immune to damage. And ahead of him, I saw who did that. Don't pretend like you're not there. There's King Magnite Bronzebeard activating his ultimate. You may have seen those lightning blasts coming out of the Dwarven army, wiping out most of the casters in the background. That was him. If you somewhat soften a line of casters and then put Magnite in there, ultimate, you can just ruin someone's day. It's amazing. I love it, truthfully. Glacial shards are super fitting to undead. They are, aren't they? And now look at this. The dwarves and the humans are rallying against the undead. Having used their fortifications to their advantage, they now begin to sally forth. Sally forth and begin wrecking that ass. Absolutely dominating. The Griffins are doing their AoE storm hammer damage. It's exactly what you would think. That's Magnai in the background using his healing or healing spray. Again, Aviel. I want to point this out. The Plague is still a consideration to the Alliance. Yes, Dark Green's casters can continue forever and ever using heal and just hoping his crown heal does it. But just the occasional... Oh. Okay. Here comes the true test. The Undead army and the Demonic army may have been defeated, but Archimonde and his horrific worshippers are all still back here, and they're summoning Fellstalkers to the front line. I'm sure the Undead are beginning to reinforce, and I'm sure the Burning Legion will as well. Kilroy says Dark Chocolate's better for you. It is, and I have a bigger appreciation for it as I grow older. Oh no. Yusuf knows this much. He knows that if you can kill Archimonde... I mean, truthfully, guys, the truth is here. Archimonde is the be-all, end-all. Remember that thing that I thought was silence earlier? It's not. It's charge. Their movement speed is vastly increased, and they can now target down Archimonde. Archimonde is the nexus of power for the Legion. Yes, they will get Kil'jaeden if they lose Archimonde, but you know what? Why lose him if you don't have to? It's 1/2 of the whole of your power, and he may be about to give it up unintentionally, just not paying attention. Gambler R Us, with the right name, actually gets surrounded and loses Archimonde. Holy crap, Alliance. Well done, the aim. Well done, the aim. Kilroy says, Dark Chocolate's better for you, and Baytran says, I know. My girlfriend's black. I would love to agree with you, buddy. I will say this. No reason not to. Black women are beautiful. God, they are. Just not sure they're a godsend quite that you're describing. Actually, yellow, no, okay, there's some of the splash I was expecting. Just not a lot. Taken mostly out of the casters here. And the charge, they get caught on the bridge. The abominations literally block the way with the mass of their disgusting bodies. Bolvar 4 Dragon caught out on the front line. Might be in a spot of trouble. He's trying to squish his way back into the bridge. Oh god, I don't think Red notices what he has available to him. Is it Pac-Man? Alright, there's Bolvar using his Divine Shield. That'll give away his... that'll give us away his position, but he gets out. Oh, but there's the Infernal. Ugh. Alright, dwarves with the siege tanks on the front line. Just need to let Bolvar by and then put the siege tanks on the front. Use them, use the flamethrowers, use the cannons. Their AoE is not to be played with. That is a huge wall of disgusting ice revenants. With their chaos damage, you don't want them close to the siege tanks. They'll just wreck that siege armor. Or fortified. Dwarves, keep them on the front line though. Are they being attacked by sea? No, there's actually nothing going on. Where the hell are the Night Elves is the real question. The Night Elves will have to make a choice here soon. Evleon, I haven't even checked in on you in a while. Alright, maybe freeing Illidan from his prison. Actually, definitely doing that. What about you, Babola? Taking out the rest of Ajara, creeping the lands, enjoying the death of their enemies. Horde is completely gone. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yep, that's all the teams. Okay, back to the fight. I'm trying to figure out who's doing that. I think it's the Conjurers casting fire. Dark Green's Conjurers casting fire on the back lines. Pac-Man mind controls one of them. The undead stealing the very thing that was wrecking their face. Well, or that was blue maybe. Turning it into an undead. Zombie dies. And Aryan swarms from Blue's elites, killing the summons from Dark Green. Yep, just not enough reinforcements. And God, you gotta... Oh! Again, with Argamon dead, Kill Jaden's here. If they aim Kill Jaden, I mean, it's over. And they have the army to do it. They have the reinforcements, they have everything they need right here. He just needs to make a few more of his elites. It looks like he's done that. Yusuf is soaking in golden lumber. Here come his marshals, which will allow him the charge he needs. Oh, he sees Kill Jaden. Oh, he knows. Maybe he can get it? Yeah, I'd anticipate red blocking blue here. Oh no, that's right, he can walk on water. Kill Jaden can walk on water like a dick. Makes him harder to aim in this area, since there is a significant amount of water retreats. I find the fact that elves and hordes are alone in Kalimdor slightly sad, since it's only 2-2. Finished slightly too fast. Yeah, but Orion, then they throw the wrench in the cogworks of whatever's going on in the rest of the world, right? The Night Elves. We're gonna go ahead and pause here and make the last part 3, I think. Excuse me, I tell